Hello and welcome back to Phuket PALS GED Express screencast with me, teacher Alex. Today's lesson will focus on our science past paper. We will continue with the next question. So the next question is question number 11. And so we get a little bit of information here in a text body and a graph, as we can see, the food guide pyramid. So let's have a look. A food pyramid is the visual representation of the relative amounts of each food type that a person should eat each day in order to obtain all the nutrients needed for a healthy body. The larger the section of the pyramid, the more food a person should eat from that group in order to maintain a healthy dietary intake. The food pyramid classifies food into the 6 basic groups of grains, vegetables, fruits, meats, dairy products, and fats. Okay, so if we have a look at the food pyramid, we see the representation of the relative amounts of each food type that a person should eat each day. So we should eat the biggest portion of the food type or basic group of grains. So grains contained in bread, cereals, rice, pasta, so carbohydrates basically. Compared to this amount, we only should take in a very small portion of fats, oils, and sweets. So this is meant by relative amounts. So what else can we see in the pyramid? So the biggest portion we should consume is this part down here, and it says 6 to 11 servings. So a serving is basically a portion of food. After the cereals, we have the group of vegetables and fruits. And then the next group is meats and dairy products. So here we have meat, poultry, fish, dry beans, eggs. And the dairy products are milk, yogurt, and cheese. And then on top, the smallest portion, fats, oils, and sweets. So then we get here a little key as well. We can see fat, sugars. So for sure, fat and sugar is highest concentrated in fats, oils, and sweets, and still a lot of fat in milk or dairy products, meat, and a little bit in fruits, vegetables, and relatively low concentrations in our grains. So this goes hand in hand with the relative amounts a person should eat. So the higher we go in the food pyramid, the more concentrated are sugars and fats in the foods. Okay, let's have a look at the question. Which statement identifies a valid conclusion that can be drawn from the diagram above? A healthy diet consists of more dietary products than vegetables. Meat products made up the greatest portion of a daily healthy diet. A person consuming more fats and sweets than fruits is maintaining a healthy diet. A person with a healthy diet eats many more servings of vegetables, fruits, and grain cereals than servings of meats and fat. A person should only consume small amounts of grains in order to maintain a healthy diet. So if we have a look at number 4, it says a person with a healthy diet eats many more servings of vegetables, fruits, and grains than servings of meats and fats. So we eat more of this per day, less of this when we have a healthy diet. So number 4 is correct. So the next question, number 12. Here we have a bar graph In the bar graph below, the average height of girls and boys is compared over an 80-year period. So here we have the average again. So this means we have a group of boys and girls in every age here. Let's say 100 of each. All of them are measured, and for sure they are not all the same size, but we can calculate the average or the mean value of this group, and then we get one value which represents the middle basically. So here the average of 0, newborns probably, is the same in boys and girls, about 40 to 50 centimeters. 3 years old are same as well, boys and girls, about 70 centimeters. 6 years old is again same size or average size, boys and girls, about 105, 110 centimeters. Then 9-year-olds again same size, 120. And then from 9 to 13 we can see a difference. Girls tend to be larger, higher in size than boys at this age, so about 150, whereas boys about 145. And then in the next age gap we can see that girls on average don't really grow here, stay the same on average, whereas boys put up another big chunk to about 160. So let's have a look at the question. Based on the graph, which statement best analyzes the growth patterns for boys and girls? Girls grow faster than boys at all ages. So we have a look. Same, more, less. So not faster at all ages. So not number 1. There is no difference in growth rate between boys and girls. So if we go up here for 0 to 9, this statement is true, whereas here we have a difference. The slowest growth rate for girls is in ages 9 to 13. The slowest growth rate for girls, it's the opposite. Girls grow most in between 9 and 13. Boys grow faster than girls at several age intervals. So several means many. At many age intervals, if we look at this, here it's same, less, more. So only at one age interval, boys grow faster than girls. And number 5, boys grow at a faster rate than girls at ages 13 to 18. As I just said, they grow faster than girls from here to here. So number 5 is true. And question number 13. Hydroplaning may result in loss of control of a vehicle in wet or icy driving conditions. The hydroplaning vehicle floats on a layer of water and therefore has no contact with the road surface. The friction normally present between the tires and the road surface is absent. So I'll get a small picture about hydroplaning, what it is. Let's a quick look again. So it says hydroplaning may result in a loss of control. Why? Because the tires of the car lose the contact to the surface of the road, and friction, which normally holds the car in place, is missing. And this happens on wet or icy driving conditions. Which statement accurately describes hydroplaning? Hydroplaning is more likely to occur in a dry concrete road than a wet icy road. No, exactly the opposite. It's more likely to occur on a wet icy road, so not number one. Patches of melting ice on roads are hazards where hydroplaning occurs. So what are hazards? Hazards are threats, basically. So patches of melting ice on roads are threats where hydroplaning occurs. This makes sense. They say hydroplaning occurs in wet or icy driving conditions, so patches of melting ice are hazards where hydroplaning occurs. Okay, that's it for today. And if you would like to know more about Phuket PALS, visit our Facebook page or give us a call under this number here, 0814170978. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you next time.